know there are some important questions that you should ask yourself before you decide how and where to invest your money.
And Richmond money-based expert J.B. Bryan is here with some of those important questions. Hey, J.B., if you don't even know the questions to ask, then we need you to come in and you know the answers, but we got to ask questions first.
That's right. And there's so many investors that do that. They just go, oh, I like him or her, and I just did whatever they said. And it's really disturbing to me when I ask someone, well, what are you investing in? And they have no idea. They go, I don't know. I just did what they said do, and even with their work retirement plans. And I think that it's important that we do know some key things to ask. First of all, to ask yourself. Like, what are your investment goals? Like, what are you investing for? It doesn't even have to be about the investment at first, but more about what are your expectations? What are your goals? Why are you investing in the first place?
And how long do you want to be investing for? The time horizon is so important when you're trying to earn money.
That's right. And your time horizon really makes a difference, because too many people think that they can double their money in a year. They go, oh, well.
Oh, can we do that?
That's right. That's right.
Wow, let's do that.
That's right. And they go, I don't have much time, so I want to take on more risk. And we know that that's not a good idea, because when you can really handle a lot more volatility when you have more time.
And that might be one of the more important questions that you ask yourself. What is my risk tolerance?
Mm-hmm. And we even have algorithms now where we can ask investors certain questions and get a risk score. And remember, one time we played a game, you probably don't remember. I remember every game. But we did, and we had risk scores. Well, we can do that through algorithms now and really tell their risk tolerance more than you can as an investor, because it asks things like, why are you investing? How much time do you have? What is your age? Because some people think that they're older, so they want to be, they want to
more conservative.
They want more risk.
More risk.
They go, I don't have much time. But you're right. Maybe they should be considering being more conservative.
All right, so I've got a question for you, and I trust you. Mm-hmm. So if I were to come to you, I'd be that person you were talking about. Like, whatever you say,
Good.
JB.
Bring me the $1 million.
$1 million.
Bring it.
But is it your job to demand that I ask those questions? Is that what you do? It's like, okay, Bill, yeah.
You're right.
I'm flattered you trust me, and that's good, but.
You're right. A great financial advisor, and for everyone at home, your advisor should ask you these types of questions. What are your goals? How much time do you have? What is your risk tolerance? And if you don't know, help you go through that behavior by looking at different scenarios in a computer scenario of, if your investment fell this much, how would you feel? Would you go crazy, or can you handle it? And so you're right, it is my responsibility to investigate you more and make sure that you understand. For everyone at home, if you were asked the question, how does that investment work that you're invested in? Like, if you had to answer what that investment does or how you make money, could you answer that question?
Right, because we need to know what's involved, like how much does it cost to buy it, how much does it cost me to hold it, and how much is going to cost me to sell it if I want to do that.
Very good key question. Really know the answers to that, because so many people invest in things that have surrender charges or have fees or have quarterly fees or annual fees, and they have no idea that they're paying these fees, or internal expenses that they don't know their expense ratio. So I like to encourage everyone to have, and we talked about this one time, so everybody that watches is very empowered, about having an investment policy statement and really understanding why you're investing and your risk tolerance and how all of your investments work and how they all come together.
And a lot of people might be saying, I don't have investments, but if you have a 401k, you probably have investments that have fees attached to it that you should know about.
Everyone has an investment. They don't, even if you're doing nothing, you could be taking on more risk than a person that is. Like, people who put things under their mattress, just to use that term, they're still making an investment because they're saving that for their future.
Do people fall in two groups? of the people I see on TV that are saying, well, my 401k invest in this, and they're bad people, so I'm going to do that.
That's
To
right.
me, who's like, JB, just handle it. Do they, or is there a middle ground?
Well, most people at work plans, they don't have an advisor. They don't have anyone, so they're just doing something that might be in the pamphlet that says at this age do this or this age do that. So definitely get professional assistance, talk with someone, and be very careful and answer that question. What
Always a
am I investing
big
in?
thank you to JB.
Thank you, JB.
darling.